Welcome to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again. We're going to talk about a few things. Well, really one thing. Ghostbusters Afterlife Spengler's Proton Pack. Okay? Today is D-Day. Okay? Today is the day when the Hasbro Pulse HasLab project for Spengler's Proton Pack, featured in Ghostbusters Afterlife, will close and commence. That's right, guys. Today's the day. Today's December 12th, 2021. At 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the HasLab Proton Pack project will actually close and will start going into production as soon as possible. So, today's the day, guys. We're gonna talk about some of the urban myths, if you will, and we're gonna go over a lot of the facts of the pack itself. So, let's get right on into it. What do you say? What do you say, guys? Here we go. So, as you can see, I already have the pack. I have the HasLab page right on my screen here. Now, we are right now. It is 7:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 12th. We have 16 hours and 8 minutes to go. As of right now, we are standing at 17,478 backers. To even get this funded, we needed 7,000. We blew that out of the water. We made that goal just under 7 days. Literally, it was like 6 days, 14 or 16 hours. We reached the goal within that time frame. That shows you how bad, well, I shouldn't say how bad, but how much we as Ghostbuster fans have wanted this Proton Pack. So, this is modeled after they actually scanned a screen-used Proton Pack from Ghostbusters Afterlife. So this is a 1-to-1 scale, guys. This is not a 90, it's not an 80% scale. This is 100% full scale. That's the first thing we want to point out. This is full scale. This has all the details that you will see on the screen used pack. Obviously, many of these pieces are going to be molded plastic, but a lot of these are metal, like the clip art valve here. That's just one example. If you notice, we have weathered labels all over the place. We have our crank knob here. Every painstaking detail that you will see in a Proton Pack from Ghostbusters Afterlife is here right now. Okay. Now, here's some other things. You guys can already see some of the pictures right here, right? That's right. We actually get to see inside the Proton Pack. We can disassemble it. The bumper and shock mount, that's what this is called, actually comes right off. So we can actually take the lid off the Proton Pack. This is the inside of the lid, and this is all screen accurate. This is exactly what it looks like inside the Proton Pack. Spoiler alert, in Ghostbusters Afterlife, we actually get to see the inside of the Proton Pack, at least inside the Cyclotron, for the very first time. That is not really a spoiler. Well, it is if it is and if it isn't. This is all the molded detail and paint applications that you see here. Excuse me. Now, usually during the HasLab project, which is basically crowdfunding for, just excellent level merchandise that Hasbro has done in the past, usually we don't get a fully painted, fully assembled looking component like this. Usually we'll see it's just completely all gray. It's just what they're offering up, what they're just showing before paint applications. But with Ghostbusters, they say, no, we need to show the fans exactly how it's going to look. This is the core of the Cyclotron that we actually get to take right out. It slides right out. We have some toggle switches here. Basically, they turn on a vibration mode and also can turn on sound and lights for 1984 mode and Afterlife mode. So that's what that is very quickly. There are a lot of different extras and tiers. We've unlocked all the tiers, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, the slime was only for those that backed the pack within the first 48 hours and that were also Hasbro Pulse or Hasbro Premium members. That was only featured for them, and that's perfectly fine. They will not be giving this to all all who back the pack. Okay. Speaking of the tiers, we have the harness, or the electrical harness, which will marry the Spengler wand to the proton pack itself. The Spengler wand is sold separately. You can buy the Spengler wand anywhere. You can get it at your GameStops. You can get it at Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. As actually also Hasbro Pulse. Right now there is a delay. These will not be back into stock on Hasbro Pulse's website until December of next year, I want to say, or it might come back. But right now, the earliest they're shipping is December of next year. That's perfectly fine because the proton pack itself will not ship out until spring of 2023. We got some time to get our hands on some Spenglers, okay? Now, this wiring harness only carries over power. Okay? What do I mean by that? It only takes power from the proton pack to power the wands. There is no back and forth. The doorway does not swing both ways in this. Okay? You cannot turn on the pack with the wand, or vice versa. There's a separate power switch to turn on the proton pack. There's separate power switches on the Spengler wand. The doorway does not swing both ways, guys, and there are no plans to change that either. Okay? One big thing I want to clear up: the Spengler wand features the various power and weapon modes from Ghostbusters, the video game. That is not done in the movie. That is not featured in the movie. So therefore, we do not have the color changing modes and sound effects on the proton pack. Okay, the proton pack just has the regular particle stream. It does not have a slime blower mode. Doesn't have stasis. Does not have boson. None of that. Okay, so that is not in there. So I know a lot of fans have been like, "Whoa, can we get the?" No, unfortunately, that's not within the designs. Plus, this pack is designed and modeled after the actual movie. So it was not featured in the movie. It's not going to be featured on the pack. Now, we do get a second set of decals here. So if you wanted to replace all the weather decals on the pack, you can do that with these fresh ones. So you can kind of make it look more 1984. But you're still going to have all these extra additions, all these modifications that were made over the years to the pack. So there is that. Second goal, we got basically kind of like the slime, but now we have Stay Puft. We have just marshmallow mush that can go all over the pack. And we have burnt versions of the mini puffs, which are not going to be available in stores or through your online retailers. Only the regular looking ones, but we have seen burnt ones, and that's part of the second goal. Third goal is the Spengler collection. We get a whole selection of various Ghostbuster and Ghostbuster Afterlife themed stickers and decals that we can play around with, and we get Egon's notebook, which is going to feature schematics, handwritten notes, and personal anecdotes, which are just little funny stories or stories behind certain changes that were made to the pack itself. That's awesome in itself. And then the fourth goal, which we've already hit, is the Supernatural stand. This is a stand that will support the proton pack and the Alice frame. As far as we're being told, it will support both. It looks to me like it's large enough to do so, but we'll find out. Now, let's go over some of the urban myths. We've already gone over a few. Now, the back of this pack can support a Alice frame. That is an LC1. Repeat, LC1 Alice frame, which you can find at military, Army, Navy surplus stores across the country, or through other third-party sources. You always want to make sure it's an LC1 and LC2. There is a difference. There's more of a curve on the LC2, I believe, whereas we need an LC1 on here. It's going to mount right on here, and they're going to include the hardware, which is the metal pieces that will actually allow you to mount the Alice frame onto here. Now, they do have straps to come here, and also this will be powered not on a rechargeable lithium battery, but on, I believe, 4D batteries. Now, you may want to get rechargeable ones, and that would be my recommendation because that's going to be cheaper over the long run. Okay, so this is where our batteries are going to go. And like I said, they're only doing D batteries. With lithium, I mean, it would have been nicer for some of us fans if they could have gone with that, but there were logistic issues, and that's why they went with the D batteries, because D batteries are going to be more common, more easier for anyone, anywhere, to be able to get their hands on D batteries, opposed to If the lithium battery goes bad, you'd have to try and get a replacement. You may not have them available in your area, or you may not be able to ship them because a lot of times there are shipping regulations on shipping batteries and some electronics out there. So there is a real deal right there, guys. The earliest this pack will ship out is spring of 2023. So at the end of midnight tonight, the project closes out. Those are the orders that are going to go through. And guess what, guys? It's going to go into production as soon as possible. I would guess earliest is going to be after the new year. And that's when our packs are going to be built. Now, could this be later? Yes, it could. Will it be sooner? Not likely. Okay? Because you got to figure they need to make... Well, I'm hoping we're going to hit 18,000 personally. That would be pretty cool. I mean, right now, we're talking to ballpark. We're at 17,478. That means that many packs they need to build. Okay? And then shipping. We all know what a crap show shipping is right now. So imagine how it's going to be in a year and a half from now. Hopefully better. It's average for a HasLab pack to be, or a HasLab project to be about 18 months out of the way. That's just common sense right there. Let's refresh. We just jumped. Let me show you guys. I mean, we were at 478. Now we're at 485. As the recording of this video, people are still ordering packs like there's no tomorrow, and that's very awesome. One thing that this shows us is, now I've messaged some fans, and I've seen some fans posting on social media saying that, oh, because we hit 17,000, we should get more. Honestly, and you guys can hate me if you want. As a Ghostbusters fan, this is the first time we're getting an officially licensed pack. Regardless of whether you're referring to Novo or any other companies in the past, this is a 1-to-1 scale, full-scale pack, officially licensed by Sony in Ghost Corps and Ghostbusters itself. So the fact that we've gotten this many orders and this many backers, this shows Hasbro, it shows Sony that there is an extreme market available. There is a tremendous need by us, the fans, for more Ghostbusters merchandise. I mean, we got Spengler Wand about a year and a half ago. We got the pack now. This opens the door for a Ghost Trap, an RTV Ghost Trap, a PKE. I mean, goggles. I mean, there's so much more that they can throw out there for us, and we're going to be ready, willing, and able. You know, there's so much that the fans want to come out. We're hungry. We're starving for it, guys. We're starving for it, but it's going to come our way. I mean, the success of this, there's no way that they're not going to do more Ghostbusters projects in the future. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually broke records. Within 7 days to fund it, to hit that goal. And I mean, we've more than doubled it. We've more than doubled that percent right now, guys. It's mind blowing. Personally, I've backed one pack. In fact, in order for me to afford it, I actually sold one of my packs. You guys might have seen in past videos, I had it Back to the Future mashup Proton pack. Well, I parted ways with that to free up finances for this pack. It's what I did. That's how bad I really wanted this pack. I have a full scale pack that I built myself. And honestly, this $400 is a drop in the bucket compared to what I paid to build my own personal pack. Anyone that's built their own pack knows that you're looking between $900 to $1,400 between your time, supplies, painting, sanding, tools, to the electronics to build the pack, the wands, Alice frame to get an entire pack built. So for the cost, the average cost of a Proton pack, you're probably talking about $1,200. You can get 3 HasLab Spengler Proton packs for that cost, guys. It just goes to show you right there. Now, as far as payment will be required when this project closes tonight at midnight. That's when all the banks and credit cards are going to be hit with the charges right there. I believe with tax, you're probably looking about $430, $435. So you want at least that much in your balance. They're going to take the payment and they're going to start getting into production right away, guys. I can't stress how awesome this is, guys. This is a 1-to-1 scale. They have so many extremely awesome details on this pack. No, I am not sponsored or being promoted by Hasbro Pulse. I just think this is a tremendously amazing, amazing, amazing pack, guys. Let's go over it now. Some things you may not understand or be aware of. This is a little compartment that opens up. So you get your little mini puffs, you can put a few right in there, guys. There's just, so many extreme details of this pack. And yes, I will say this. The pack is going to ship out spring of 2023, but there could be delays. That is true. There's been delays with past projects in the past. But most of the time, and I could be wrong, but this may be the first time we have a HasLab that's actually a prop replica. Usually the HasLabs are more of a collectible item or action figure oriented. For example, the Razor Crest from Star Wars The Mandalorian. They've done Jabba's, barge. They've done, most notably, the G.I. Joe's Sky Striker. They're all action figure oriented. This is the first time we are getting I could be wrong. Please let me know if I'm wrong, by the way. Hit me up in the comment section below and let me know. Correct me on my facts, please. But I believe this is the first time we're getting a HasLab that is actually a wearable prop. We have LED lights here. Everything just looks, the only word I can use is tremendous, guys. I keep using that word a lot. It's one of my favorite words. This looks very durable, very robust. And it's lightweight. It's supposed to be 15 pounds, I believe. I could be mistaken. You can remove these straps and you can get some more screen accurate looking Alice frame straps. There's a lot of third parties on Etsy and on Facebook through different groups that actually sell more padded straps. And honestly, the more padding, the better. In a lot of different opinions. Now, if you notice, there is a little red toggle switch here. That is how you power the pack on, guys. I can't wait. I can't wait for spring of 2023, even if it's summer of 2023, whenever this comes out. I can't wait to put this on, connect my Spengler wand. And by the way, the Spengler wand is sold separately, but you can get it through your online retailers and local shops like GameStop has carried them in the past. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, you can do pre-orders on these right now. Even if they're not shipping those pre-orders out until December of next year, you got plenty of time, guys. The pack itself won't be shipping until spring of 2023. We got nothing but time. We waited so long for Ghostbusters Afterlife. This is roughly about the same, if not a little bit shorter than that. And there may be some now, from what we see here with the lights, there may be some improvements with the electronics and sounds. A lot of times what we see right now, there may be improvements that are either pluses or minuses, but that's just the course of development. Okay? Have we heard the pack actually fire up with sound yet? No, we haven't. We've seen the lights, yes. And in fact, if you want a more up-close look of the Proton Pack itself, you may want to take a look at Adam Savage's YouTube channel, Tested, where he got his hands on this actual pack to check it out. Not a screen use pack, but an actual HasLab Proton Pack, so he can check it out himself. So you may want to check out that video. If you're backing this, you want to see a little bit more detail, check out that video. Even if you're not backing this pack, you may want to check out that video. And no, I'm not affiliated with him in any shape or form. I just think it's an amazing video because he's a big time Ghostbusters fan, just like yours truly. And it's just fun to see another Ghostbusters fan geeking out over an awesome prop replica that we're all being given the opportunity to get our hands on. Will this be offered in the future? No, it will not. There may be a different pack in the future. That's always a possibility, but there's no words on that actually right now, guys. So there we are, guys. Quick review. I say quick review even though we're approaching 20 minutes. I just wanted to go over little details, dispel some, because on social media there's been a lot of complaining. I don't want to say a lot of complaining, but there's been a lot of fanboys who say, oh, I want this, I want this. We always want every single thing, but you know what? Personally, I think we're very lucky to even be given this opportunity to get a Proton Pack. You know, this is not something that, I mean, for years back in the Mattel days, there was a Mattel Madiwan that came out, but we never got the full pack. This is the first time we're getting a full 1-to-1 scale pack. If you have the financial means, please jump on this right now. You can go to HasbroPulse.com, go under HasLab tab, and you'll see the Proton Pack. Click on it, check it out, take a look yourself. Read everything. Now, they will take the full amount. There won't be no payments. If this is something that you can't afford until another day or two from now, unfortunately, they're not going to be making any exceptions. They do not accept PayPal. They do not accept any kind of alternate payments like I think Apple Pay. They don't allow for that, and they don't allow for PayPal. So as long as you have the money in a bank account or a credit card, that's going to be your best bet, and you have to get your order in by midnight tonight, guys. So there we are, guys. Very quick video. I'm going to be posting this right away because I want to get this information out to everyone as quickly as possible. I meant to do this sooner, but I've had a lot of things going on in life, and I apologize for that. So, until next time, guys, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and as always, I will catch you on the flip side. Take care.